I'm Jeremy Paris with BlendUp.com, and E3 Day Zero kicked off today. The press conferences, what were the most amazing things we saw at the show, before the show? Marty Sleva, tell me, what was your pick of the press conferences?
The thing I was stoked most for was one of the few new IPs we saw today, which was Watch Dogs. It's a new Ubisoft game, and it's this kind of... it's set in Chicago in the near future where technology, people are plugged into everything a little too much, and cities are run by technology. And so your character kind of has the power to, stop traffic lights and to, mess up people's cell phones, and you could stop trains and buses. And so it kind of seems like you can take an approach to the environment where you can kind of play this game without killing people, which is a rare thing at E3. But then at the end of the demo, he does kill a bunch of people. So I'm personally hoping that you can go through non-lethal.
So just like Dishonored?
Just like Dishonored, yeah.
Awesome. Bob Mackey, how about yourself?
I enjoyed Far Cry 3, the trailer, except for the beginning part where there was an out-of-context sex scene. I didn't know what was happening there, but yeah. I enjoyed Far Cry 2, and I expect the same sort of open world approach with the same portrayal of warfare as not this amazing, awesome, explodey thing, but something that actually makes people worse, like terrible people.
So Far Cry 3 versus Crysis 3, what's your pick?
I did not play Crysis 3 or see it yet, so I have to plead ignorance on this. I'm sorry.
I see. And finally, Jose Otero, what is your pick of the press conferences for Day Zero?
I guess I'm a little predictable because I picked Halo 4. Yeah, sorry. So Microsoft needed a really good showing for Halo 4. I mean, they brought it up right at the beginning of the press conference, and it was a really good demo. I mean, it showcased a lot of what you would expect, but also, I mean, they showed a new enemy. They showed stuff that got people excited, and it's like, hey, a new developer, sure, but it looks like they know what they're doing this early in the game.
No, I'm actually right there with you. Halo 4 was my pick of the show too, or at least of the press conferences for Day Zero. The big thing that 343 needed to show was something new, something besides the usual Halo sandbox. And the new enemies they showed off are very Metroid Prime-ish, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because Metroid Prime is really cool. And yeah, I'm looking forward to kind of seeing this new experience, the new enemies you fight, the monsters, the enemies that behave differently and require new tactics. I think there's a lot of potential for change there.
Sure. No, I agree. Hopefully they find ways to kind of differentiate that sandbox a little more through weapons and stuff, but we're going to know with time, so let's see.
So that is Day Zero of E3, the press conferences. Tomorrow begins the show in earnest after the Nintendo press conference. Stay tuned to 1UP. We'll be making opinions about all the other things we see at the show this week.